Hey guys, for those of you who are regularly reselling your properties and providing a survey and T47 to the title company, keep in mind that in November 2024, and this has been overlooked by a lot of investors, November 2024 there was a dramatic change made to the T47. What they did is they took out in the old T47, they took out the line there where you would put in the certification date as the date that you received that survey. If it's a 10-year-old survey and I received it, a month ago when I purchased and I'm reselling now, that's the date that I put in there is the date that I received that survey. You can no longer do that now with the new T47 or the alternative of that, which is the declaration document. You have to put in the date of the survey, the actual completion date of that survey, as shown on the survey. Now, obviously, that presents some liability issues if you're using an older survey. I will tell you, I will buy on an old survey. I don't care. But when I resell, I'm going to resell with a new survey. And that's exactly the reason why is, remember, and there's other language in there as well, but that date, I could always put in my date as I've only owned it 3 months. That's what I'm certifying it for. Now you can't do that. So now if I go back 5 years, I'm giving an old survey, I'm going back 5 or 10 years. You cannot honestly certify, you can't under penalties of perjury make that claim that there's no changes because you have no factual knowledge of it. Okay, so even if you buy on an old survey, you might want to consider selling on a new survey, especially now with this new survey affidavit or declaration document, because you're certifying it to the date that survey was completed. So if I sell with a new survey and the survey is a month or 3 months old, I can actually say under penalties of perjury there's been no changes, right? You can't do that on a 10-year-old survey. So there's some liabilities that I think are inherent in that and something you need to think about before you try to save $400 or $500 on a survey. There's some other language. I'll also tell you some dangers of that language on the next video. Hope this helps some guys.